We're going to move on to the champion hurdle, and we're going to run a bit of footage there, lads. David, you can actually just bring down the sound on it slightly, and we just chat over it. Obviously, this is Petit Mouchoir winning the race before Christmas at Leopard, the Ryder hurdle at Leopardstown at Christmas. And Andy Mack, you might just talk us through this. I mean, it was a very, very good performance, and I mean, it's hard to crop this horse. He's won the two most important Irish trials for the race.
Yeah, he came back the next day and beat much the same bunch of horses and had the better Nicholas Canyon when he fell last time. He's a very straightforward choice. He jumps well, he does everything well, and in probably not the strongest renewal of a champion hurdle we've had for a while. A lot of these horses are horses coming back from chasing, like you see York Hill, top of the market, Bouverdare. A lot of horses come back from hurdles, and we were discussing in a previous preview that we don't remember any horse ever coming back. Now it probably has happened, but none of us. What was it?
Beach Road.
Beach Road. What year was that? Since you're in the years.
I don't know if Jack was still alive then, but it was
89.
89. I mean, he had the actual screens round him in the novice chase in December, and he won the champion hurdle with Mark.
Just pause it there for a second, David. I mean, and he beats Footpad here now. If I was a Petit Mouchoir backer, I wouldn't be entirely impressed with the fact that Footpad got so close.
Footpad probably didn't really take part in the race, as in sometimes you just say you ride a horse to be placed, and if they go a bit too hard in front, they don't really get home. And maybe if you haven't really taken part in the race, you can come home and finish a bit closer than you merit. And I think that's maybe what happened here. Petit Mouchoir and Nicholas Canyon took each other on properly. Nicholas Canyon took a hard fall at the last, and Petit Mouchoir just didn't, finish out the race completely. And Footpad probably got a bit closer than his ability merited. But on the bet of that, it's not a good champion hurdle. I mean, there are two horses going to Cheltenham this year, and if they went for the champion hurdle, they'd be nailed on. Is Altior and Duvan. If either of them decided to revert, they would be 5-1 on if either of them did. But they're not going to. And this is a very ordinary champion hurdle, so it does leave the likes of Petit Mouchoir there with a chance. And it's hard to see the likes of Limini as well as an interesting one coming back. She was good the last day, but you'd wonder if Apple's Jade did perform to her very best.
Yeah, well, she's eight lengths to find on Bouverdare on their entry encounter. Jack, just your own view on the champion hurdle. I mean, obviously JP has a great record in the race, and he's got a serious hand here, obviously, with Yanworth and Bouverdare.
Yeah, I'd be going with Petit Mouchoir, to be honest. Like Andy said, Footpad the last day was probably ridden to run well and be placed, and Petit Mouchoir was up there the whole way. They went a strong gallop, and he went to put the race to bed early and probably just didn't see it out, like Andy said. But he seems to be a very progressive horse. He jumps and travels well, so I'd be going with him.
Okay, there were so many ifs, buts and maybes about this particular race, Davey. I mean, as Andy Mack was saying, you could have two champion hurdles this year, those that want to run it and those that could run it. But of those that are running it, who would you like to be on?
It's such a competitive race, as in they're so very close together, it's hard to know. If we didn't see Petit Mouchoir that day, he's the horse I would have liked to be on, because I think he sprinted clear, turned into straight and galloped the whole way to the line. And as the guys said, they took each other on early, and that finishing kick was gone out of them. The champion hurdle has a habit of horses making the running have a great record in the race, well, in recent years anyway, as far as I can see. He does stay a little bit further than 2 miles. For me, he was the progressive horse, but I must admit on that day, he seemed to find the peak of his progression. Whether that's good enough, I don't know. Yanworth is a horse I like that, does stay really well. His jumping is questionable, but I felt on his last run, his jumping was best. It has been the best it was. He's been running on tracks that definitely wouldn't suit him in Kempton and Wincanton. Very sharp tracks, and I thought he'd really done well the last day to win, beating not great horses, probably similar to Footpad. So, them two are probably the top two in the race for me.
Noel Feely, or who do you think would sit up?
I would imagine Jan Murta.
That will ride Boozer Dare, rode him last year.
I thought Aidan Coleman would ride over there. He's after riding him twice. I don't know now, but I'm only guessing. He's after riding him twice this year, and I'd say Wayne Hutchinson could very well ride him. I don't know, Andrew. Does anybody know who has ridden Jan Murta over hurdles other than Barry Geraghty?
McCoy.
He's not going to get the ride.
Lazarus.
Gerald Hamilton. He won't get the ride neither.
No. He's a bit
You've
like
been for it
McCoy.
yet, David? You give JP a budget.
Absolutely. I was texting him, well, we were WhatsApping the other day. And
He texted me back, he said I was going to give him a ride, but the fucker got the horse put up £16. I can't trust him, he says.
no, I won't be riding him anyway. But saying all that, I just thought York Hill, I have fierce respect for him, and he beat Yanworth last year. And Willie says if York Hill, Ruby said that he could run and win the champion hurdle, then the horse that was second to him could run and win the champion hurdle. That's the way I'm going.
Okay, Couch, what's your view on the race?
If Petit Mouchard wins, I'll stop wearing the yes man and start supporting Man United. I can't have it. He's finished behind him in the Supreme. He was much behind him the one time he's run on an undulating track. The form there is absolute rubbish. He's gone from Willie Mullins to Emery de Bromhead. If he improves one from Willie, then it's time for us all to give up. I just can't have the horse. I think Yanworth cannot jump. I don't know what race you're watching them with Canyon. He thought he jumped well. Jesus, he's all out to beat Chitubello, who he beat at Kempton. The form, he's all out to beat Lil Rockefeller. After the race at Ascot over 2.5, Alan King wanted to run him in a 3-miler and he couldn't because JP had, you know what I mean, Harry. 2.5 last year. Barry had to take him to the outside because he wasn't jumping well enough. Ruby of York Hill was jumping. Go and watch the video again. He's never jumped an hurdle. All through his life he hasn't been a hurdler. And I said, he'll jump better next time. It's a totally logical argument. He doesn't jump well enough. And the fact that Barry's not on him, who's obviously a massive help to him, I do think Noel will ride Boothroyd there because he's been at Henderson's this year and ridden work there. I think he rode him last year. He beat Petit Mouchard at Aintree. Why should he not beat him again?